Welcome to the Experimental Aircraft Channel. In this episode, we stop by Wicks Aircraft Supply in Highland, Illinois to give you a tour of their facility and show you exactly where your supplies come from for your aircraft projects. Coming up right now. Thank you to our channel sponsors, Wicks Aircraft Supply, AviNation Youth Publication, and Aero Adventure Amphibious Seaplanes.
Hi, I'm Zach Crawford. I work here at Wicks Aircraft. This is our section of a lot of our AN fasteners, fuel fittings, just hundreds and hundreds of different fittings. So this is part of our chromoly racks. We have over 177 different sizes of just round chromoly, and we range anywhere from an 028 wall thickness all the way down to some of these monsters. And we buy these in sticks ranging anywhere from 19 to 24 feet long. It just depends on the mill run. And you can buy them by the foot. Things go out of here an entire flatbed for one customer or a 1 foot piece for a customer. We also do a lot of sizes of streamline tubing, just miscellaneous. I don't know how many lengths we actually have of this. Streamline comes in both 4130 chromoly, and we also have it in aluminum as well as aluminum wing struts. Yep. And just like the steel, this is sold by the foot. So whether you need a full stick or just 1 foot, we can accommodate. You've got hinge.
Okay, piano hinge.
Yeah, we've got piano hinge, both extruded and rolled, and it's the same, sold by the foot. The full lengths are 12 feet long, so we can't get you any length fuller than 12 foot. And then this is the beginning of the aluminum section. So you have anything from, we do a 2024 T3, 6061 T6, and a 5052. The 5052 in certain sizes can actually be rolled, so we can take a full 12 foot stick and roll this for you to put it in a box. Machinists love this. Like, that's just waiting to be put on a lathe and turned down into something.
Right. And
the red tells us what length it is. And, again, anywhere from about 12 foot long to 1 foot long. This is our shear. We can shear anything up to 12 foot long, and it's all custom shear. Usually there's no extra charge for shearing. If you do have it sheared, let us know if you want the grain running perpendicular or lengthwise. We accommodate that as well.
How thick are you able to shear?
This is half.
A ½ inch?
Yeah. ½ inch aluminum and 1/8 inch steel. So a 125 on the steel. The plastic down. Yeah. Not as much as that, I guess it's that looks amazing. Ready?
1 second.
Oh.
Focused, okay.
Yeah, and if you see that shadow, that's actually our line where it comes down at. Like, that's old school laser level. If you order the Lexan from us, we can cut it to shape for you. And there's no spider cracking, it's a clean cut, and it's much easier than you sitting there with a Dremel tool trying to carve out the shape that you want. Side corners, gonna tighten it up. And then
protect the end.
Yep. Piece of protective foam to protect both ends. And then she gets another box on top of that and she's ready to go. And we can roll anything up to 032 for you. Actual covering here. Then we have our vacuum bagging. It comes in both a standard and this is actually a V-fold. We've got our breather blotter. We have release film, brand new roll of carbon fiber, and multiple weaves of fabric, anywhere from about a 1.5 ounce all the way up to chopped mat. This is a triaxial, biaxial, Kevlar, and this is the rolling table. So the fabric gets fed through off the rolls, through here, onto a tube, rolled up, and then shipped out. We carry the Randolph, we carry polyfiber, which is kept down here, and we carry the Stewart systems. We do mix the paint here, so if you order a color, it's going to be mixed here. The exception to that is Stewart systems. We don't mix the Stewart systems paint here.
So I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but Wicks Aircraft Supply also has a sister company, brother company, parent company. Anyway, they have another company and it is manufacturing organs, and they've been doing this for decades and decades. And you know what this means? They're true craftsmen at heart, which means that they really, really care about their aviation builders out there. I'll give you a quick tour of the organ manufacturing area next.
I'm Scott Wick, one of the family members of which got all the Wick businesses started. Back 113 years ago, we started building pipe organs for churches, and we later on advanced into the aviation world, but we're still doing pipe organs. We have some sample consoles here that we built, and we're refurbishing organs, restoring, repairing, updating, tuning, servicing them, moving from place to place. So we're keeping our hand in the organ world as well as the aviation world today. Keyboards, which are in the middle of rebuilding the keyboards. We're getting rid of these open air contacts and putting on optical switches on them. So we're eliminating all open air contacts and making it a complete solid state. This here, this is a testing board. It's got a bunch of lights on it. So if we're testing a system, we'll plug the cables onto it and we can play the notes and see if the lights and test the circuitry basically after we've wired something. what you're seeing here is what goes underneath the pipes of the pipe organ. They're little electromagnets, and we call them the direct electric, which is our patented, copyrighted trade name that Wicks developed the system in the 20s, and it's still the best unit on the market for opening up the air to let the air into the pipe on the pipe organ. And these little valves, they have just one moving part on them. They're the simplest, most efficient unit. And people ask me today, well, how long do they last? So I said, we don't know yet. We haven't seen them to start to fail after 100 years of use. So we're still using them today, and it's still the best available way to work your pipe organ. So different pipes that we've made over the years. Basically, we'll use this pattern, lay it onto a big sheet of zinc, trace around it, then we'll trim around it, and that's the beginning of the pipe. It'll be rolled by hand over mandrels with wood hammers and mallets to get it into shape, and then the seams are all soldered with a tin lead alloy solder to make the pipe a complete part.
Is that one of the samples there? Yeah.
Here's a sample of a pipe, and you can see all these seams are how it's assembled, all hand soldered at the time of the making. This particular pipe is made out of a tin and lead alloy, about 50% tin and 50% lead. It's all very workable and machinable material that we can conform.
Yeah, I was looking at that finish.
The mottled finish is a natural part of the casting process, that when the molten metal is laid out on a table, and as it cools, the little puddles of tin will float to the top, and that's why you're seeing the shinier little islands of tin floating on top of the lead. And when it cools, it formulates this very interesting mottled look that only comes in certain alloys of tin and lead. It's a serious bandsaw.
Really is. In fact, we kind of
you see the blade
roll
here.
pan out of like how big this thing is.
We're cutting some long timbers of spruce. Here's some of the aircraft plywood. Fresh batch right off the press. Different thicknesses and different sizes. Most sheets are 4x8. This is a 3/32 thick. It's birch face with poplar inner veneers. Millimeter plywoods that we have here. 1.5 millimeter or 3, 4. That's a tour of our shop, and you can see all the stuff that we have, and we are available to find us and our things and parts on our catalog. We offer a full-fledged catalog. We have eBay, Amazon, and our own website that you can find Wicks. Or better yet, just come to our store here in Highland, and you're welcome to come and walk through the warehouse like we just did and see things that we have and what's available to you. We pride ourselves on giving fast, courteous, reliable service to our customers, and we have a staff of people, been here a while. We've actually built a number of airplanes, so we have the in-house experience, and we know what you're going through when you're building your plane, and we do our best to help you get the right part and right on time.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, Wicks Aircraft Supply has been a great sponsor for this channel for the past over 6 months now. And they, again, are really, truly passionate about working with the builder. As you can see, they have everything, the metal, composite, wood, huge wood shop. And they actually like to speak to people. So if you call them on the phone, be prepared. They're gonna talk to you. They're gonna help you through whatever questions you have. They've been in the business for decades. WicksAircraft.com for all of your building and project needs. And a big thank you again to Wicks Aircraft Supply for being such a great sponsor for the past over 6 months now, and the relationship we've had, and I appreciate them helping me grow this channel to reach more people about experimental, light sport, and ultralight aviation. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe right now. Hit that button for subscribe. Hit the like button on this video and the little bell notification for future videos. And if you've been following along, thank you guys. I appreciate you continue to follow me and support me to help grow this channel. If you want to head over to Facebook and hit the like and follow on the page for more up-to-date daily announcements and different videos I do throughout the week Also, we started a new group. So if you go from that page, there's a button to find the group and join the group. Experimental Aircraft Channel group, that's where you can interact and you can post videos and updates. We are trying to keep a theme of say it with video. So everybody, not everybody, but when possible, post your updates, your questions, your build updates with video. I think it's going to be a really fun community that just started up this past week, and I invite you to join that and share what you're doing in your garage, workshop, home, kitchen, wherever. I'll see you in the next videos. Remember, just build it.